feeling that was going to be your answer. As we are here tonight, this is a really special night in many different ways. I'm never surprised. This is the 6th or 7th year we've been out here under this tent. First time we've had rain like this, but I think we're in the clear for the rest of the night. Those noises you heard in the background and the flashes, that was the fireworks and light show we ordered for tonight, so pay no attention to that. Before we begin, I do want to extend some sincere thanks to the many individuals who helped make this night happen. First of all, our food service department, they are excellent. You're going to have some really good food here tonight, and I'll have to say our kids get that on a daily basis here at Peru. It has been amazing. I'm hopeful it gets out here and you can enjoy it, but they are really working hard and trying to give you a product here tonight that you can enjoy. I'd also like to thank our Peru Jazz Band under the direction of Mr. Todd Prey for sharing their talents and creating such a wonderful atmosphere for tonight. Thank you very much, guys and gals. A special thank you also goes out tonight to Miss Kylie Guerin. Where is she? Miss Kylie Guerin and our office support staff, as they put countless hours into this, as well as answering the phones and dealing with the things. And I'm very lucky to have an assistant such as Kylie. I'd also like to recognize Mr. Mitchell and our Buildings and Grounds Department for doing the AV and setting up, breaking this down later on tonight, setting up it again tomorrow. It is a lot of work, and they do a great job. So, ladies and gentlemen, please thank you. One more round of applause. So bear with me. I do have to pivot from what is scripted, but I think we're going to make it through just fine. Welcome to the National Honor Society induction and the Peru Community Hall of Fame recognition program. Over the past several years, this event has become one of my favorite traditions at Peru, bringing together our National Honor Society induction and our Community Hall of Fame recognition allows us to celebrate the excellence not only among our students, but also among the individuals who help shape our school community throughout their leadership, service, and commitment to others. Tonight, we'll continue that tradition as we recognize our 2026 Peru Community Hall of Fame inductee and celebrate both our current NHS members and induct our new class of NHS members. As high school principal, I have the privilege each year of working with the Peru Community Hall of Fame Committee. It never takes long for me to be reminded of just how fortunately we are to live in a community filled with talent, generous people, and caring people. The stories of service, achievement, and dedication that emerge through the nomination process are inspiring, and being selected for the Peru Community Hall of Fame is absolutely a tremendous honor. Remember that time where I said I'm going to have to pivot? At this time, we'll recognize our 2026 Peru Community Hall of Fame inductee, Chris Mazzella. We paired this night for people just like Chris Mazzella. You can, please, please. Pivot. His accomplishments and contributions exemplify the values we celebrate tonight. This year's Hall of Fame induction is particularly meaningful to me, personally. Chris Mazzella was my basketball coach, my physics teacher, a mentor, and certainly a great friend. Like so many people in this community, I have benefited from his guidance, encouragement, and example. While I'll have an opportunity to speak more about Chris's accomplishments during his induction, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the impact he has had on my own personal life and the life of countless students who continue to work here today. Chris Mazzella has undoubtedly demonstrated exceptional leadership and dedication to Peru Central School District for 29 plus years. Chris started out as a physics teacher in 1991 and taught until 2003. He made learning fun. He instituted computer-based labs with vernier probes, sensors, graphics, software, and amusement park physics field trips that still continue, sometimes today. In addition to teaching physics, he was a class advisor. He coached JV football and modified baseball. However, He is mostly known as the head coach of the boys basketball team from 1993 to 2003. Under his leadership, the Peru boys won sectional championships in 2002, the CVAC championship in 2003, and were sectional finalists in 2000 and 2003. Chris was awarded the CVAC Boys and Section 7 Basketball Coaches of New York Association of New York Basketball Coach of the Year in 2003. Many of Chris's players played at the collegiate level to back Chris's teachings. These players and coaches include Ryan O'Connell, John Clemens, and Matt Barry. Not only was Chris invested in the lives of high school students he taught and coached, but also the youth of the community. Chris started the youth basketball program for grades 3 through 8 in 1993 and continued coaching the youth through 2013. The Big Blue basketball camp runs every summer to this day and was started by Chris Mazzella in 2023. Character was built in that gym 1 week each summer. Kids, now adults, can remember the discipline and lessons they learned each year at Big Blue Camp. Chris was also the founding general manager of the Lake Champlain Lakers AAU basketball club, which began in 1993, which was in our area was certainly revolutionary for the time to have travel sports in the 90s. Now it's a norm, but that was truly revolutionary. I was a part of it. I lived it. Chris became the Peru Middle School principal in 2023. He remained in middle school for 4 years. He often refers to these years as the most rewarding years in his career. During those 4 years, Chris coordinated the school improvement team. He initiated and developed the building survey based on the New York State middle level essential elements. Peru Middle School was put on the schools to watch as a school that embedded the New York State 7 essential skills across the areas of programming. In 2007, Chris was called to service and moved to the high school. In Chris's first year, he initiated the student building leadership team, department curricular goal setting practices, and a freshman transitional program to increase graduation rates, which improved 16% under Chris's tenure. Chris focused on empowering leadership to teachers and students. Many programs were embraced and included the Positive School Environment Team, which still exists to this day, Leadership Lunch, which still exists to this day, Lunch and a Movie, which still exists to this day, and he used social and diversity, and used to push social and diversity issues. In 2012, Chris was charged with being the principal of both the middle school and the high school. The middle school adopted a team PBL curriculum and thrived with its innovation approach. High school continued to show growth in programming and AP courses, CAP courses, and BOCES enrollment and technology thrived. He authorized the P-TECH grant in the spring of 2013 and was awarded Peru and regional partners with $2.8 million. Chris challenged the students and staff by expanding the AP and dual enrollment programs to give all kids access to college credit. Bringing fun into the school continued on Chris's administrative career. He worked in hand with many teachers organizing the academic pep rallies, principal's breakfast, CFES mentoring workshops, and participating in the senior water balloon fight. Through Chris's efforts, Peru Central School District received the CFES School of Distinction Award starting in 2010 and on 6 more occasions after that. Additionally, Peru was awarded the College Board Advancement Placement Honor Roll in 2014, 2015, and 2016. Undeniably, Chris cared for all of his students. His decision-making was centered in the students' best interest in mind. He showed support and guidance for many kids from all socioeconomic and cultural backgrounds. And with differing family dynamics, he embraced the tough kids because he knew school may be the only safe place, hot meal, or love they received. He modeled this behavior for the professional staff. He held a high standard of excellence for the teachers he was mentoring. He showed the same respect for the custodian as he did the superintendent. Chris led with a rare combination of directness and empathy, which resulted in forward success of Peru Central School District. Outside of the workday, Chris still made time to give back to the Peru and global community. He volunteered at St. Augustine's Soup Kitchen regularly during the years of 2015 to 2020. He traveled to Nicaragua for 2 mission trips through the Mission of Hope and financially supported 2 young students with school supplies and clothes. Chris is also a part of the United Way of the Adirondacks, serving as a board member from 2002 to 2007. He has been an active chairperson from 2020 until present day. Even post-retirement, Chris continues to impact the students in the North Country, serving as the program director and STEM coordinator for Brilliant Pathways, an organization helping underserved schools and students become college and career ready. He was a mentor and service leader to all who walked the halls of Peru Central School, and I am humbled and proud to introduce Chris Mazzella as the lone inductee to the Peru Community Hall of Fame, class of 2026.
That was very generous. Thank you.
Kind of fun.
Anybody asleep yet? So, I'm not hindered or encumbered in any way speaking in front of many students and parents. As Matt said, this was a regular celebration. But it's a little different when they're talking about you and we're not celebrating kids. I don't think any time I've ever been on this campus where we didn't spend time celebrating kids and the focus was anywhere other than that. Before I impart a couple of things, and I will still focus on kids, there are just so many people to thank. I definitely have to start with my wife, Ann. You know, she's a Hall of Famer in her own right as an outstanding teacher, wonderful mother. We raised 5 kids. She raised 5 kids. Because I spent a lot of time at this school. And a lot of things needed to get done. So this is her award as well. I have so many people that walk this journey with me, and some of them are right here sitting with me, and partners that I had as educators. But I was really, really blessed to be part of a Peru community that thrived supporting students. I had amazing teachers. I had amazing administrator partners. Mrs. Berry was my mentor when I became a principal. I had great coaches with me and friends and teachers, assistant principals. I had so many people that made the journey incredibly fun. They went through the ups and downs, and I'm forever grateful and humbled by how many wonderful people I had the opportunity to work with at Peru. You know, it is very humbling when Coach, I refer to him as Coach, when he played for me, sometimes I wasn't that gentle. Might have called him a few other things that probably wouldn't fly today. But I will tell you, when you hear someone else read some of the accomplishments you've had, it is humbling. And I think back on when I arrived here, the message that I have for all the young people, and I will congratulate all of the inductees and congratulate the present Honor Society students. I tried to carry with me all the time, whatever I started, leave it better than you found it. No matter what challenges are put ahead of you, don't quit. Leave whatever you start better than when you found it. And it won't be easy, because there are people who are not going to want to get on board with your vision or your mission. They're not going to be great teammates. And if you continue to stick to your values and stick to the reason we're actually here tonight is to celebrate you for National Honor Society with leadership, integrity, and scholarship, if you stick to those moral groundings of what you've learned here and why we're here to celebrate you, you will be fine. But continue to remember always, leave everything that you start better than what you found. I'm humbled and I'm grateful, and for all the students here, and the people who came to celebrate me, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.
Okay, at this point, we will take a brief recess. We'll have you get some food. We'll reconvene. We'll do our National Honor Society inductions. But before we do that, totally off script. I never thought I'd get a moment like this in my life to do something like this. So thank you for what you did for me through all of these years. I really appreciate it. I wouldn't be the man I am without having you in my life. Thank you. Okay, get some food. We'll come back to it. Music? We're going to continue on with the celebration. We had a small technical difficulty. I'm sorry you're all up in line. If you can have your seats, when we're ready with the food, we'll keep it kind of open tonight, and people can get food when they're ready or at the end of the event. But for time's sake, we're going to go through the inductions.
Okay, so we need the students.
Yep. Current and NHS members, current NHS members, please come up, take your seat. Current NHS members, please come up and take your seats to my right. Current NHS members, please come up and take your seat to my right. Inductees of 2026, NHS inductees, please come take your seats to my left. Inductees. Yep, your names are on the seats. Your names are on the seats.
Three officers are first, and everything else is alphabetical. Yours is all alphabetical.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience. Again, thank you everybody for your patience. And what I've learned over the years in doing events such as this one is you all got about an hour to an hour and 15 in you. So we're gonna shoot for that. We're still gonna shoot for that. So again, when the food is ready or the plates or whatever the situation is over there, keep it open. I know you want to get pictures. As long as you're not disruptive, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna get through the night. It's gonna be a great night. National Honor Society inductions. I'm just going to say a few words here and turn it over to our guest speaker and turn it over to our National Honor Society advisor, Ms. Francine Mitchell. When I started doing this outside, the NHS has become really special because it's not just getting good grades. Like, let's face it, put your nose to the grindstone, open up the books, you all can get good grades. But there's so much more. The investment into your community, the community service hours, the character, the leadership, and the 4 pillars that are going to be explained to you here tonight. There's one thing that remains the same every year in this event. I see families filled with pride. I see students excited about what they've accomplished. I see current NHS members welcoming a new group of students into an organization that has a long tradition of excellence. And I'm reminded that this night is not just about a candle, a certificate, or a membership card. It's about the choices that you've made to bring you here. You've earned membership into an organization built upon 4 pillars of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Those pillars are not chosen by accident. They represent the qualities that contribute to not only success in school, but a meaningful and impactful life. I'd like to congratulate all of tonight's inductees, as well as your parents, guardians, teachers, coaches, and family members, and mentors who helped guide them along the way, and also congratulate our current members of the National Honor Society at Peru High School. As your service has certainly been noted, you have also been a great model for our inductees tonight, so please a quick round of applause for both groups. I'll leave you with this before I turn it over to Ms. Francine Mitchell. One of the most important decisions any person makes is who they choose to surround themselves with. The people sitting beside you tonight have likely played an important role in your success. Please take a moment this evening to thank your families, inductees, and your support systems. This is not a journey that people go through alone. So thank you, families. I'd like to recognize our National Honor Society advisor, Ms. Mitchell, for her leadership, organization, and commitment to our students. Her efforts have helped ensure that the NHS continues to represent the very best of Peru High School. And now, Miss Francine Mitchell, class of 1990, National Honor Society member.
I got to move the microphone a little bit. Good evening and welcome to our National Honor Society ceremony. Tonight we gather to celebrate the outstanding achievements of our new inductees and to bid fond farewell to our graduating members. To our new inductees, congratulations to your hard work and your dedication that have brought you to this prestigious moment. Your commitment to the values of scholarship, leadership, service, and character is truly commendable. We look forward to witnessing your continued impact and success. To our graduating members, thank you for your contributions in leadership. You have set a high standard for excellence in service, and your legacy will inspire future generations. As you embark on your new journeys, remember that the pillars of NHS will always guide you. Congratulations to all, and here's to a night of celebration and reflection. Thank you. We're going to start the ceremony with the 3 officers that are able to be here tonight introducing the 4 pillars. We will have Treasurer Aylin Capon will talk about the aspect of service. Secretary Avery Brissett will talk about leadership. And our President, Stephen Santor, has to do too because our Vice President could not be here tonight, so he will be discussing character and scholarship. So first off, Aylin.
Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Avery.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to strain and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one person's interest for the interests of others. A leadership has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in the country, they are ineffectual without a guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus lead is a substantive charge to each of our members and the candidates.
And Stephen.
Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each one individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to obtain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life and once fully developed grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality with what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we hope to prove by example that we value character. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success and can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light which illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Okay, I'm going to invite Mr. Barry to come up and read the names for our seniors, and Mrs. Thurber is going to help us put the stoles over their heads.
starting with Stephen Santor. Avery Brissett. Aylin Capon. Isabella Arana. Jonathan Baldemir. Addison Bickowitz. Liam Clark. Kenley Contessa. Madison Corral. Lauren Davey. Layden Delarond. Shannon Edwards. Isabella Esposito. Maggie Garrow. Sarah Gay. Natalia Gushla Merville. Lizzie Hogel. Riley Johnson. Ella Labarge. Layla Lashway. Aaron Lavoy. Vanessa Lawyer. Lexi Macy. Madeline Marino. Reese Mason. Lillian McGovern. Madison Miro. Aubrey Narducci. Jordan Osborne. Grayson Pandolf. Brennan Peters. Nevaeh Rabidou. Josephine Sabella. Ladies and gentlemen, the current Peru High School National Honor Society students. Now the high school jazz band will play Mercy, Mercy, Mercy by Joseph Zawinul. Hopefully I got that right. Or are we pivoting again? We need Josie. And Lauren. And him.
Thank you, Jazz Band. Each year, the seniors get to decide on who they want to speak at the induction ceremony, and it is my distinct honor to introduce our guest speaker for this evening, Mrs. Tricia Thurber. Currently serving as a sixth grade teacher and team leader, Mrs. Thurber began her dedicated career in education in 1993 at Saranac Lake, where she progressed from a kindergarten aide to a teaching assistant. In 1999, she joined the Peru community, initially teaching physical education at St. Peter's before transitioning to fifth and sixth grade. Mrs. Thurber officially joined the Peru School District in 2002. After 4 years teaching first grade, she moved to the fifth grade, where she remained until 2019. She holds a special fondness for her transition to this building to teach sixth grade, as she made that move alongside the group of students that are going to be graduating in a few days. Beyond the classroom, her contributions to the district are extensive. She has served on numerous committees, including professional development, safety, code of conduct, in the district and building level teams. Her commitment to student life is evident through her work with the talent show and spirit committees, and boy, does she have spirit. Her 3-year tenure as middle school spelling bee announcer and her service as the PACE site coordinator. Mrs. Thurber has also been a steadfast advocate for her profession through the Peru Association of Teachers, serving as a member of Rep Council and the vice president for over a decade. Her influence extends to the state and national levels, where she served on the NICET Task Force on Common Core Standards and the NEA Resolutions Committee. For more than 10 years, she participated in State Lobby Day to champion public education in New York. Please join me in offering a warm welcome to Mrs. Tricia Thurber.
Good evening. I am truly honored to be here tonight. Thank you, Ms. Mitchell, and the members of the National Honor Society for inviting me, and congratulations to each of you being inducted into the NHS this evening. Being a part of NHS is an incredible accomplishment, one that did not happen by chance. You worked for this. You gave it your all. You expected the best from yourselves. You stepped up. That is something to be incredibly proud of. I'd also like to recognize your families and friends, teachers, because no one gets here alone. This moment also belongs to all of us. Tonight, we celebrate 4 pillars: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Your scholarship shows your commitment, those long nights, the effort, the determination. Your leadership shows your willingness to step up, even when it wasn't easy and you felt like you wanted to give up. Your service shows your heart and your ability to give to others. But the most important of these is character, because character holds all of these others together. We are living in a time where everything is visible, where moments are shared, filtered, posted, and judged, sometimes for the good, but often for the not so good. In a world like that, it's easy to focus on image instead of substance, on recognition instead of impact, and on being seen instead of being real. But the people who truly make a difference are the ones who are real, people who are honest, people who are kind, people who continue to do the right thing even when it's not popular and even when no one is watching, but more importantly, especially when everyone is watching. The same determination that got you here is the same determination it will take to stay grounded in who you are. As you move forward, you will become successful. You will achieve goals. You will earn titles, opportunities, recognition, and accomplishments that you've worked incredibly hard for. You should be proud of that. But no matter how successful you become, never forget how you got there. Never forget the people who supported you, encouraged you, challenged you, and believed in you along the way. Many of the same people who are sitting here tonight. Stay humble enough to remember that we all started right where you are now. When I was a senior in 1989, I know, that's a long time ago, the quote that I chose for my yearbook was, "Never compare yourself to others, as you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be someone greater or lesser than you." Little did I realize then just how much that quote would relate to life today. You see, true character is not measured by success alone. It's measured by how you treat people once you become successful. And as you climb the ladder and reach to accomplish your goals on your way to becoming greater, don't forget or look down on those who are lesser than you, because you were once lesser yourself. If and when you are lucky enough to reach the top, be the person people feel safe around, not judged by. I want to remind you of something. Every single one of us goes through difficult moments. Every one of us has days where we feel overwhelmed, discouraged, or just off. Character is not about being perfect. It's about being willing to grow and being willing to help others grow too. As leaders, friends, classmates, teammates, co-workers, or simply as human beings, you will have moments when someone around you is struggling. In those moments, you have a choice to judge them or to lift them up. Helping someone feel supported and valued and capable during a difficult time will always have a greater impact than making them feel small or alone. That is character. Not perfection, but patience. Not judgment, but understanding. And here's something I really want you to hold on to. How you treat other people is a reflection of you. Strive to always treat others with respect and courtesy, no matter who they are and no matter the situation. When you're wrong, acknowledge it, own it, learn from it, and move forward. Don't blame others for your mistakes or your setbacks. True character is not about avoiding failure. It's about taking responsibility for it and growing because of it. And in the middle of all this, in the middle of celebrating your successes and working through your setbacks, don't forget to enjoy your life. Have fun. Laugh with your friends. Make the memories. Or the occasional TikTok. Those moments, those connections are what make this journey meaningful. Just make sure that while you're having fun, you're still being kind, you're still being real, and you're still lifting people up along the way. I want to share something personal with you. The day that I was asked to give this speech, I was struggling. It had been a tough day, a tough week actually. And after 34 years in education, I started to realize that it really was time for me to step away because I didn't feel like I was making a difference. And that's not an easy thing to come to terms with when you've been an educator your entire life. But then Stephen, Avery, and Aylin came to my classroom. I thought they stopped in to say hello. So when they asked me to be the guest speaker tonight, I immediately went to tears. Not because I was sad, but because I felt seen, appreciated, valued. And in that moment, even without even realizing it, they gave me exactly what I needed. They reminded me that my years of teaching, my years of dedication mattered, that I made a difference. And it reminded me of something else, that the small things matter. Showing up matters. The effort that you put in day after day matters more than you may ever realize. It's important that you never forget the impact that you have on someone else's life. Sometimes it's not the big things. Sometimes it's simply taking a moment to recognize someone, to thank them, to let them know that they matter. You never know how much your words, your kindness, your acknowledgement, or your patience can mean. That's character. Before I close, I'd like to take a moment to recognize our graduating National Honor Society seniors. For me, this group of seniors holds a special place in my heart. When I moved from teaching 5th grade to 6th grade, they traveled across the campus with me. Some may have moved my boxes over, but shh. I've had the privilege of watching them grow from nervous middle schoolers into the young adults sitting before us tonight. I've watched them work hard, overcome challenges, give it their all, and step up. I've watched them become remarkable young people. Now, in a moment that feels both wonderful and a little surreal, we're leaving together. They're graduating, and I'm retiring. Life doesn't often give us moments that come full circle quite like this. So to the class of 2026, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey. Thank you for the memories, the laughter, the lessons. I could not be more proud of the people that you have become. And while your time here is ending, the character, determination, kindness, and resilience that you brought here will continue to guide you wherever life takes you next. Congratulations, seniors. You have given it your all, and I can't wait to see what comes next for you. To our newest NHS members, I challenge you to continue this legacy. Continue to give it your all. Continue to expect the best from yourselves. Continue to step up when it matters. And don't stop, even when things get tough. But do it with character. Do it with humility. Do it with heart. Be real. Be kind. Use your influence to lift others up. Remember where you came from. Remember the people who helped you get here. And most importantly, be that person for someone else. Your scholarship earned you this honor. Your leadership will open doors. Your service will impact lives. But your character, your humanity, will define who you truly are. Congratulations to our new inductees. Congratulations to our graduating seniors. And thank you for allowing me to be part of this special moment. This is just the beginning. Congratulations.
Next, I'm going to introduce our current president, Stephen Santor. Stephen has demonstrated leadership, service, character, and academic success, embodying the core values of the NHS. As president, he has overseen initiatives including organizing an impactful fundraiser and community service projects, ensuring that the NHS remains a beacon of scholarship and civic responsibility. Please join me in welcoming Stephen Santor.
Good evening again. I would like to start with welcoming and thanking Superintendent Mr. Storms. What? There he is. Principal Mr. Barry, Associate Principal Mr. Batten, our guest speaker Ms. Thurber, and our Hall of Fame inductee Mr. Mazzella, and finally parents, guardians, family, and friends. Thank you for being here. As we reflect on this past year in the National Honor Society, it is clear that our chapter has lived up to the value of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Together, we have made a meaningful impact on our school and community, and tonight is an opportunity to celebrate those accomplishments. Throughout the year, our members have stepped up whenever help was needed. One of our most memorable service opportunities was volunteering at the Chris Garrow Flag Football Charity event. By dedicating our time and energy, we helped support an event that brought people together for a great cause while strengthening the spirit of our community that NHS represents. We also assisted with the turkey trot by helping distribute racing bibs and ensuring participants were ready for the event. While it may have seemed like a small task, it played an important role in helping the event run smoothly. Service is often found in these moments, showing up, doing the work, and contributing to something larger than ourselves. Throughout the holiday season, we also work to support local families through our collection of non-perishable food items and holiday gifts. These donations helped ensure that members of our community could enjoy a warm holiday meal and bring joy and support to children and parents during the holiday season. These acts remind us that even smaller acts of generosity can make a meaningful difference. In addition to volunteering our time, we work to give back in other ways. Our chapter proudly donated funds towards the refurbishment of the Fred Schaefer bench, helping preserve a meaningful piece of our school's history and creating a space for future students to appreciate for years to come. We also demonstrated the power of collective generosity through our efforts with the Big Change Roundup. Thanks to the dedication of our members and the support of our school, we raised a significant amount of money. Every donation, no matter the size, contributed something meaningful and showed up what can happen when people come together and with a shared purpose. These accomplishments are not just a list of events or donations. They represent countless hours of service, teamwork, and commitment. They reflect a group of students who chose to lead by example and make a difference in the lives of others. As we look ahead, I want to leave the incoming class of 2027 NHS members with a challenge as well. Do not simply continue what we started, surpass it. Find new ways to serve, take on bigger projects, raise more funds, volunteer more hours. Look for opportunities to make an even greater impact on our school and community. Challenge yourself to go above and beyond what we've accomplished this year. If each class builds upon the work of those before them, there's no limit to what this chapter can achieve. The future of the National Honor Society is now in your hands. We have set the foundation. Your challenge is to build upon something even greater. Thank you and congratulations to everyone for an outstanding year of service.
Now it's time to welcome the inductees into the National Honor Society. I'm going to have Mr. Barry will be reading the names of the students. The students will sign the induction book, light the candle, and then after we will do the pledge.
Okay, inductees, you're going to go to the table behind me and sign the book behind me and shake hands with the superintendent and board president. Our NHS inductees for the 26-27 school year. Bella Berry. Bryn Bertrand. Jocelyn Bassett. Brody Blaze Smith. Damian Braun. Ryan Campbell. Finley Kuhn. Alyssa Dara. Cooper Davis. Nicholas DeSorbo. Reese Dupree. Carly Durgan. Drew Engstrom. Charles Findlay. Emma Fritz. Peyton Garand. Sierra Gepner. Deacon Giroux. Isaac Helmer. Evan Imhoff. Michaela Irwin. Charlotte Isika. Isabella Lampkins. Reed Maccabee. Hannah Packwood. Colin Powers. Emma Rafalco. Silas Roy. Amelia Siskavich. Lily Siskavich. Philip Smith. Cooper Sweeney. Brooke Taptic. Matthew Trombley. Alex Watts. Landon Webb. Michael Welk. Mia Winters. Taylor Young. Ladies and gentlemen, the inductees of the class of 2026-2027 National Honor Society, Peru High School.
If all the new inductees can stand, your pledge is on your card on the back. You're going to read along with me. Just going to make sure everyone has it ready. Okay. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. Thank you very much. Congratulations, inductees. And for our closing remarks, Mr. Storm, Superintendent of Schools.
As we bring this wonderful evening to a close, it was a little wild there for a little while with the weather and the running around for the dinner, but we got it all taken care of. I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to everyone who made tonight possible, especially all those people that were running around trying to get all of our food over here in the pouring rain. So let's give them a round of applause. To the families, parents, guardians in attendance, and thank you to all the inductees and the support that everyone has given our students every day, every night. I think that those are so important things to be that encouragement for our students. To our newly inducted members of the Peru High School National Honor Society, you should be incredibly proud of yourselves. And tonight, you joined an organization. Your commitment yourselves to a standard of excellence as you move forward, carry forth the pillars of National Honor Society. Choose to I can't even talk today, I'm sorry. National Honor Society, close to your heart. Keep it close to your heart. Scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Let these principles guide you, not just in your academic journey, but also in your everyday life and the way you're going to present yourself in our world. You're the future of our community, and we are brighter because of you, especially because of the candles they all lit. We're proud of you on that. Finally, also to our seniors, congratulations to all of you, and good luck. You know you always have a place here at Peru Central School. And finally tonight, a double celebration for our Peru families and honor our new Hall of Fame inductee, Chris Mazzella. Chris, having the privilege of working alongside you over the years has been an absolute honor. Your dedication to what it means to be a Nighthawk, maybe it was an Indian back then, but Nighthawk now, right? But beyond the your professionalism and dedication, we certainly will never go without notice. And I also think it's a true honor that we have you now in the Peru Hall of Fame. We've changed our Hall of Fame a little bit. It's not concrete, it's a new wall, but we want you to know we're thrilled that you're there. And thank you to everyone coming out tonight. And I'll try to cut it short now because it looks like it's getting gray and a little dark, but I hope everyone will also enjoy more food. We came out a little bit late. So thank you, everyone. Drive safe, and congratulations, everybody.
Amazing. Yep, candles can come right back in here.
Don't burn yourself when you're turning them on.